In this podcast episode, I am sharing an audio file with you that I recorded when I was recording a video that I have been very scared of sharing for many years, and now I finally found the courage. And I thought the video, to me, it would have been super inspiring if I would have seen this like 20 years ago. And that's why I thought I'm going to upload it here on my podcast as well, because my audiences on the podcast and on YouTube are very distinct. And I thought I really want to give this message out into the world in several places. And that's why I'm going to share that audio file with you today. And I really hope you enjoy it. And I would love to hear about your thoughts once you've listened to it below this episode. My love to you. Here it is. What if I told you that the thing you're desperately chasing in your mountain biking, like for example, finally conquering that drop, or a fearless mind, or that expensive bike, or finally clearing that trail, isn't actually what you want? I've spent 20 years wrapping my head around this, and I'm going to spare you many years of frustrating rides, many hours of feeling bad about your skills, of feeling bad about riding too slow, if you just listen to me for the next 12 minutes. We all do this. We all tell ourselves, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I can ride that double black trail. I'll be happy when I stop feeling scared, when I clear that drop, when I'm a fast rider, or when I win that race, when I can afford that bike, when. But here's the truth. And I really wish I would have known this earlier. Welcome to this video. I've been wanting to film it for years, and now, finally, I found the courage. So, this is kind of embarrassing, but I've always wanted to be famous. When I was a kid, I used to dance ballet, I went to drama classes, wanted to become a film star or a circus artist. And when I was on stage, I got that attention. I felt validated, I felt seen, and now I know that desire came from a deep sense of feeling unworthy. Then I got anorexic because I thought once you have that perfect body, then you'll get seen and you'll get love. And both my dancing and my thinness gave me that attention, that moment of fame. And when I later started riding mountain bikes, I transferred that search for validation to my riding. I thought I wasn't a real rider until I mastered the bunny hop, until I mastered like nose pivot turns, or until I rode clip in, until I rode that shiny bike. So in my little Roxy brain, I thought I had to chase these skills to feel seen, to feel worthy, and to get attention. Finally, I was able to bunny hop, I was able to nose pivot turn. I rode the expensive bike and I realized I still feel empty. I feel unworthy. What skill do I have to learn next? Like, which trail do I have to clear next to finally feel worthy? Which bike do I have to buy? And now many years later, I know I am worthy. So are you. We're worthy because we are. Just like a flower is beautiful, even if it hasn't done anything all day except for staring at the sun. It's beautiful and it's worthy, and so are you, and so am I. Confidence isn't waiting for me at the end of that trail. The things I was actually searching all along for validation, acceptance, appreciation, love. And you know what? I could have given these to myself all along. You're not going to be a real mountain biker when you clear that jump, or have that bike, or do that trail. You're already a mountain biker. Confidence isn't waiting at the end of the trail. It's built every time you show up, every time you give your best, every time you grow. And what I really wanted when I was chasing these skills back then wasn't the skill. What I really wanted was my own love, myself to approve of myself, to be proud of my achievements, and to be okay with myself, to deeply accept myself no matter what level my skills are at, no matter if there is someone else that's better than me, no matter what bike I was able to afford. And I could have given myself all along, I could have given that to myself. Think about it. How many times has that happened to you? You chased a goal, you reached it, and felt happy for like a minute or so, just to chase the next goal then. You get that short moment of gratification and it quickly fades, and you just go on to chase the next one. what are you really after? Mastering the drop, feeling confident, feeling good enough, feeling free on the bike? Well, the good news is those feelings are already available now. Like every time you ride, every time you practice, you're already building that feeling. The question is, are you savoring it? Are you noticing it? Or are you too busy chasing it? Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't be ambitious or you shouldn't want to improve. Actually, to the contrary, growth is part of the answer. You see, I coach riders aged like 25 to 85, and working with so many older riders so closely, especially the riders aged 70 plus, it really puts many, many things into perspective. And you know what keeps the most inspiring riders I've met over the years progressing? Curiosity. They don't stop learning. They don't say, I'm too old for this. They stay hungry, like hungry to learn, open-minded, engaged, and playful. Fact is, if you're not growing, you're actually shrinking. And if you stop pushing yourself, your world gets dull and small. You're never too old. You're actually as young as your curiosity. So I came to the realization, I do what I do because I really want riders of all ages to lean into this curiosity safely. I want to guide riders to not only explore what mountain biking really means to them, to find how it can serve them, like way beyond just riding a bike, but also how it can do so until old age, and how we can progress and push through our fears without actually endangering ourselves, but instead by working with our fears to keep growing, because I noticed this growth really is the answer. The growth is the answer. You know that fear of what if? It's just a sign you care. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's just proof that you care. Whether it's like that steep downhill or hitting that jump, your brain is wired to keep you safe. But growth happens when you learn to work with the fear, not against it. It's not about eliminating fear. It's about expanding your comfort zone safely, about growth through step-by-step improvement, about conquering those limits. And you know, with my day-to-day job, and with especially with my long-term clients, with the remote courses, I see a lot of that improvement, and I see a lot of that joy that comes with growth. And it's so inspiring to see how riders of all ages are pushing way beyond their fears safely, riding trails they never thought they could, and not because they think their happiness is on the other side of conquering the trail, but because they notice happiness and contentment is in that exact journey of learning, of growing, of finding self-worth through taking time for yourself, you know, through working on skills to stay safe. And fear is part of the process, but we need to learn to read it, actually to see it as a billboard pointing us towards the things we care about and towards the areas we want to grow in. And we need to learn taking fear, you know, as a sign that we care about ourselves and that we start working with it, not just push it away. So the true goal shouldn't be to be that fearless, like the daredevil everyone looks up to. It shouldn't be to search for that validation. The goal should be not to search for it in the outside. It should be to ride and feel good about yourself, to find that validation in yourself and in the journey of improvement. Because you don't magically arrive at good enough. There's always another mountain. There's always another uphill. There's always another skill. And that's the fun of it. The joy is not arriving. It's in the process of becoming a better rider. Because yes, there's another trail. Once you've cleared this one, there's another one. And another one. Thank God there's another trail. And you know, another skill, another obstacle. They will keep coming. So please do not wait to feel good until you climb that mountain or until you reach that skill. The goal is not perfect. The goal is progress. And here's what took me 20 years to understand. You can have everything you want right now, because everything you think you want, it's because it's going to give you a feeling. That feeling of pride, joy, love, being good enough, being validated, being at peace. Well, you can give that feeling to yourself now. Love yourself. Feel proud of who you are. Know that you are good enough. Validate yourself. See yourself. Yes, we're meant to dream big and think bold, but not because we'll be happy when we eventually reach that dream. Because the journey itself, the growth, is what brings fulfillment. Practicing skills and caring for yourself for the sake of it is the journey. That's the fulfillment. And you know what real confidence looks like? Riding a trail and not thinking, am I good enough for the trail? But thinking, what can I learn today? How much fun will I have? You know, not the fake confidence of taking the picture, making it look steeper, or making the jump look bigger. I've been there. And I'm posting it on Instagram and then hoping or waiting for those validating comments and the likes and the hearts to trickle in. Real confidence is riding your way, owning your ride, enjoying the ride, no matter how much of the trail you rode, no matter which bike you ride, working on improving because it makes you feel good and allows you to enjoy the trails more, not because you think you'll be cooler or more worthy if you finally master the skill, and not giving anyone the power to make you feel bad about your ride, your bike, your skills. No one has that power over your feelings. That is true freedom. That is true courage. And if you think landing a gap jump or riding a black trail will finally make you feel like a real rider, stop. Give yourself that feeling now. Enjoy the ride. You're already enough. Lean into the fear. Start seeing it as a sign that you care, that you enjoy growing, that you enjoy gaining control on technical trails. And if you want to do so with me, then I'm here. Promise you, I'm here to guide you every step of the way, because that is exactly why I do what I do. Because I finally learned the growth itself is the goal. The growth is what brings fulfillment. You don't need to arrive. You're already here. So am I. I'm not here to make you approve of my videos, though of course I am eternally grateful for every thumb up, every new subscriber, every share, every lovely comment. Eternally grateful. So yes, do comment and share and subscribe. But at the end of the day, I'm not here because of that. I'm here to grow. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help this lovely sport evolve, and to help you evolve, grow, and serve your own purpose. The point of my videos really is to serve my purpose, to serve my growth and yours. So yes, the journey is the destination. So, what are you waiting for? The perfect ride isn't somewhere in the future. It's happening now. What's missing in your riding to make them perfect? To feel content, to feel like a real rider. Find it, identify it, and give it to yourself right now. The choice really is yours. Give that to yourself right now. Or are you really going to wait till someday you feel complete? Life is not about meeting some magical destination. It really is about growing until we take our last breath. About improving. Trying things out and, being the best we can be, however best that is. It's about trying new things. And every time we step out of our comfort zone, new doors will open. There will be new opportunities. And it's in that discomfort zone, that is exactly where the magic happens. When we lean into the discomfort, when we truly embrace it, when we grow from it. And I don't mean this in the sense of just go out and ride your bike and be reckless. I mean this in the way of do what it takes to grow as a human and as a rider. Find what lights your soul on fire. Find what challenges you and go out and do it. Most of all, enjoy it along the way. Progress does not bring lasting happiness if you can't appreciate the journey itself. If this resonated with you, hit the like button, share this with a fellow rider, and let's keep evolving together. Okay, I'm off to enjoy and savor my ride. That's the trail. I'm off to enjoy it now. Not tomorrow, like right now.